There back my weeping willow that I started from a cutting. It had been growing pretty well, but then some of it died back, which is the curse of this species. And then since then I've kind of been leaving it alone and letting it get stupidly long and leggy. It looks pretty weird, especially since all the growth was at the tips. But I'll cut it back short at some point and then it'll be fine. Anyway, you can see by the end of last growing season, it hadn't really grown too much, which is unusual as normally this tree gets crazy. I know it's long and leggy, but that all came from the year before. It actually didn't grow much at all last summer. There's still a lot of green in October, which is unusual. Usually this tree is the first to wake up and the first to go to sleep. I've even seen it turn yellow halfway through August before in the past, so I'm impressed it's held on so long in the autumn here. But of course by November it's going to be dormant. Not that we really need the leaves to be off to see what's going on. If I come down to show you the trunk, you can see it's a bit of a mess, but I still think it has some potential. It also didn't really change at all over the last year. It hasn't thickened up at all, but the branches are in the right places. They just need to be left alone to grow, and they'll eventually thicken up. In February it's actually started to wake up. I told you it was always the first one to wake up, but there are no buds down towards the trunk. They're all kind of out of the tip again. I'm not too worried. When I cut it back, it'll back bud like crazy lower down. So if I bend it down, you can see those buds are pretty much open. And that dead branch is still very bendy. I thought it might have just dried up enough to just snap off by now. But I guess not. I'm also not repotting it this year. I did that last year, and while there was a lot of roots, there was still plenty of space. And since it didn't grow much last year, I'm pretty confident it'll be fine for now. I can deal with that next year. I also don't know how long I'm going to leave it to grow. I think I might just give it all this season to do its thing and then cut it back in early 2024. But we'll see. I don't really have a master plan for this tree right now. In May it's doing alright. It looks healthy enough. Hopefully it just goes crazy this summer. That'll be really good compared to last year. And in June, there is actually some buds starting to pop lower down, which is excellent. Hopefully it'll start to look less strange now. And here we are now. There isn't too much change, but you can see those lower shoots are starting to grow. So hopefully everything just keeps going well over the next few months. Thanks for watching, see you next time.